Hey yo, and welcome to another round of Sports Reviews. Tonight, I'm reviewing Pumas UNAM 3, New England Revolution 0, 3-3 on aggregate. Pumas win 4-3 on penalties in the second leg of the quarterfinals of the 2022 Scotiabank Concacaf Champions League. Pumas will face Cruz Azul in the semifinals in early April. A full Mexican semifinal, which guarantees a Mexican team in the final of this tournament. Thank God. But at least you know where I stand, right? And possibly an MLS team in that final, but we'll see what Lewellen does tomorrow. With that being said, the Revs choke hard. Again, kind of like the New York game in the playoffs. Very similarly, 34th minute, Juan Dineno, ball crossed in, open space, beats the defender. Omar Gonzalez can't clear it. Falls to Dineno. He taps it in to make it 1-0 on the night. In the 34th minute, 1-0. 1-3 on aggregate. 1-3 global. And Pumas at halftime have that 1-0 lead. Close. But they need to score 2 at least, if not 3, without allowing a goal. But will they? And they do. Juan Dineno in the 49th minute. Early on, after the Revs have a chance early to put it away, Juan Dineno gets the ball crossed into him, rolls through, he taps it in, but Omar can't clear it, and Omar Gonzalez is right up on him. Omar, again, concrete feet. I told you he sucked. And he screws it up again. I thought it was his own goal at the first point, but no, it's Juan Dineno, 49th minute, 2-0, 2-0, esta noche, 2-3 on aggregate. 2-3 global, and Sebastian Saucedo with a banger in the 60th minute to make it 3-0. Roofs it past Earl Edwards, 3-0, off an angle, 3-0, 3-0 on the night, 3-3 global, 3-0 esta noche, 3-3 on aggregate, 3-3 global, full time, 3-0, 3-3 on aggregate. We go to penalties. Arturo Carles Gil takes first. Of course, he scores. He's got talent in spades. He's a great penalty taker. He's the captain for a reason. Puts it while Talavera goes to the opposite end. Arturo Ortiz gets it past Earl Edwards. Takes it. Earl Edwards goes the opposite way. Arturo Ortiz bangs it in to make it 1-1. DeJuan Jones takes a great penalty to make it 2-1. Alan Mozo just bangs the penalty in to make it 2-2. Tommy Mack gets saved by Talavera. Efrain Velarde gets saved by Earl Edwards. It's still 2-2. Sebastian Lletget puts it over the bar. Nicolas Friere bangs it in past Edwards. Josie Altidore scores to send it to the last penalty to make it 3-3. But Juan Dineno, the man who scored the brace to set up the remontada, scores his penalty. You could call that a hat trick if you want. Scores his penalty to make it 4-3. Pumas go through. Puts it past Edwards. Pumas goes through. 3-3 on aggregate. 3-3 global. 4-3 after penalties. 4-3 penales on aggregate. Pumas avanzar. Pumas ganar. Pumas through. Shots, stats are as follows: 21 shots to 5, 15 shots on goal to 3, 62% possession to 38% possession, 447 passes to 255 passes, 84% pass accuracy to 92, 10 fouls to 9, 0 yellows to 2, 0 reds to 0, and 10 corners to 6. Before I get into the rest of the game, hit that join button or my first link in my description to become a YouTube member. Be much appreciated. $1.99 a month or $4.99 a month. Anything's appreciated. As well, hit that subscribe button. Send super chats on the live streams. Hit that notification bell once you subscribed. Hit that like button. Comment on this video. Put this in playlists. Share this with your friends and family. All that great stuff. Let's get into it. Early on, I thought the Revs looked pretty composed for the first 30 minutes until Dineno scored his first goal. Dineno scores that first goal and the Revs start scrambling. The Revs start scrambling once Dineno scores. And that's when the Revs fall apart. The Revs, I said it in the stream as it was. The Revs, if they don't let the Pumas pot one by about the 35th minute, they'll probably get out of this with a tie. They didn't. And they fell apart. Because I was like, in Mexico. They've never played there. This is not something they know. And it's not the Azteca, but it is Mexico. And they go down there, and I'm like, Pumas could come back. It's not over. And Pumas do. Because they put that early goal in. Second half, another early goal that puts the Revs behind the 8 ball. Another one that makes them scramble. 60th minute, a banger. Gives Pumas the chance to get the penalties. Yes, the Revs put on more chances as the game goes on. They look better in the last 25 minutes, hoping for that one goal to cut it off. But they don't. And a very nice play in stoppage time was when there was 2 saves on each end of the pitch. Talavera makes a save to save penalties, and Edwards makes the save to save penalties as well. But if Pumas scores a 4th, they're through without penalties. And they were close. 2 great saves late on. It was a back and forth affair, especially late on. And Pumas didn't want to just drop back and say, hey, try to score one on us. They tried to get a 4th. And honestly, I thought they could have. They could have scored 6 tonight, frankly. They could have scored 6 and allowed them some room to allow a goal, frankly. They were that good. They were that dominant. They could have scored multiple. They could have scored 6 or 7. That's how good Pumas was. And that's what exactly I expected going into the second leg. And I called Pumas going through in this tie. I am 3 out of 4 on quarterfinal ties. León could still lose to Seattle, but I'm not as mad about that as I would have been had Pumas choked here or not got to penalties or choked on penalties or whatever. We have a full Mexican semifinal. That's great. I still think Cruz Azul beats Pumas, but we shall see. They've had some good series recently. Cruz Azul Lieta, Apertura 2020. Guardianes Apertura 2020. I'm just saying. With that being said, this was a very strong tie between both teams. It was back and forth. Some crazy football, some enjoyable football. And what a game by Pumas. They said, nah, we ain't giving up. And we're not going to let you stop this early. We're coming back. Remontada. Partidazo. Wow, what an amazing football match. This was a great one to go live for. And I got my super chat, my $5 super chat to go live for this one. I did, and damn it, it was a good idea because this one went off. Boom, what a freaking stream. And I know this video will go off too because the match was crazy. But penalties-wise, I knew if Pumas would get there, they were going to win on penalties. The Revs had about the same lineup that they had against New York and lost there. Pumas are better at penalties, and Talavera is a wonderful goalkeeper against penalties, and they got it done. And Pumas are through to the semifinals of the Concacaf Champions League, and there will be a Mexican finalist. If not two, if León could somehow do the same thing tomorrow night, which we will be live for that one, and I will review that one. And if they do, I guess I could still use the León Maple Leafs logo and put like the big no circle on it, as in they're not no more. But we'll see what happens, and if they lose, I'm going to use it as their logo in the video. But with that being said, what a comeback from Pumas. And I guess this jersey's a curse for the Revs, because when I wore it for the playoff game they played, they lost on penalties. And they lost on penalties again tonight. Smart idea. The Bledsoe jersey isn't, but this is. Smart. Wonderful. With that being said, what a dominant game by Pumas. What a dominant match by Pumas. They were the better team so much, by a lot in this game. They were the better team by far, 100%, no question whatsoever. They were the better team. So much better. And they deserve the win. They deserve to win, and they got through. That's 2 chokes by MLS teams. The near choke by New York and the choke by New England. I don't know. I feel like Seattle may just choke tomorrow too, now that I'm talking about it. Be nice, because I don't want that stream to flop. And if they don't, it does flop. And the video too, probably. So with that being said, if I were you New England fans, tomorrow's St. Patrick's Day. Go celebrate it. Go get that Guinness from like 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. all day long. The morning parter. And then the nighttime parter. A second Guinness joke. Great. Yeah, that just hurts. If I were you, I'd be sad. Because this hurts. I'd say celebrate St. Patrick's Day to the fullest. Guinness and all. But they are a lot of Irish-descended people in Boston, so they probably get the memo, don't they? They probably get the memo, don't they? Well, that being said, Pumas fans, if I were you, revel in it. Revel in it, because that may just propel you to win the Champions League, or you had a memorable moment. Revel in it. That's all I'm going to say. This was amazing. It was an amazing match, an amazing situation, an amazing penalty shootout, and a crazy game. I had fun talking about it. Had fun watching it. What a comeback. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful by Pumas. Arriba, Los Pumas. What a comeback. And Dineno, man of the match for me is Juan Dineno. They don't get this far, and they don't go through if it wasn't for him. He put the team on his back, Juan Dineno. And that's why they won. Juan Dineno, man of the match, and the GOAT of the match. And I mean that in the Cubs way, the bad way. Omar Concrete Feet Gonzalez, you are a joke. You suck. It was actually fun to laugh at you instead of being mad at you. You suck, Omar. And you know what? I will buy an Omar Gonzalez Revs jersey as a joke, because that's what you are. A complete and utter joke. Thank you for at least having a Mexican finalist in CCL. Thank you, Omar. That's the first thing you've ever done right in about 3 years. Thank you. And thank you for leaving Toronto as well and tormenting somebody else, so I could laugh at you instead of be mad at you. You joke. With that being said, hope you enjoyed this video. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell once you're subscribed. Hit that join button or the link in my description to become a YouTube member. $1.99 a month or $4.99 a month. Anything's appreciated. Help support the channel as well as sending super chats on live streams. Like this video, comment on it, put this in playlist, share some friends and family, all that great stuff. Tomorrow, I got a live watch along in RSR for Lewellen versus Seattle Sounders. I will see you tomorrow. I don't know if I have a guest or not, but it'll just be me or a guest, who knows, or with a guest, who knows. But we'll have some fun tomorrow, whether it's a boring game, it's already over by the 5th minute, or it goes again like this. Who knows? We'll have some fun. Another one for the good guys. Another one for the Liga MX. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. Hey, yo.